Okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? Okay, hold on. Let me just do a couple of things real quick before we begin. Alright. Close. We'll launch the game. God, I don't know what's going on, but I've been sneezing like crazy today. My nose is just going off, man. Also, prepare for a loud intro.
Danganronpa.
Anyway. Yo. Hey Derek. How's it going? Man, that was an unfortunate finish to the season. The Draft League season that we just did, I mean, there was hacks on both ends, to be honest, but it's unfortunate still to see that much hacks in a final. Yep. Just about to grab some lunch. Nice. Alright, so welcome back to Danganronpa. I just noticed. Junko. Is it right? Wait, is it different who's on the title screen? Or is it always those two? I wonder why Junko's on the title screen when she's like one of the first people to die in the game. Seems odd. We're going to continue from where we left off yesterday. If you don't know, some crazy shit went down last time. We finished chapter 3 and a lot of crazy shit happened, so... Oh, it does change? Okay, I guess I've just never really noticed before. we're going to continue from where we left off and try and figure out what the hell's been going on. We, at the end of the chapter, we found a secret room in the bathroom with folders and stuff in it, and then we got knocked out before we could really look at it. And then we found Sakura fighting with Monokuma. Fighting with Monokuma in the gym, where we then found out that Sakura has been the one that's been working as Monokuma's spy, but it seems like she's been kind of blackmailed into it and doesn't actually want to do it anymore. So I guess we'll see where things go from there. Who's the more annoying fat pink blob, Chansey or Blissey? I mean, they're equally as bad as each other, to be honest. I guess probably Chansey, because I think Chansey actually has more physical bulk, which makes it a bit more annoying to deal with, because the UV light and stuff. But they're both pretty equally fucking annoying. All right. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The numbers are dwindling. There's like 7 of us left out of the 15. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So, now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean in that case?
I mean...
Just look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat until we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level even combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have the alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it!
Yeah, think about happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay, I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. I mean, if I'm honest, I can't see Hina or Hiro killing anybody. I can't really see Kyoko killing anybody unless she really feels like it's necessary, but I don't know why she would. The only people I can really see murdering from here on is Byakuya and Toko. Maybe Sakura? For Monokuma? But also I don't think that would happen. I'm assuming Monokuma's probably told Sakura to not kill anybody. Just to, like, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen from now on. I predicted it last night, since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I could usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only going to get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
so...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No. You're calling that an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It's all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before
the
long,
end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
Okay.
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up at the manager's grill and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of? How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah!
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well.
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond I had weakness and fragility. Chapter 4 All-Star Apologies. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast at the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up. That was waiting for us. Now, is it the 4th floor? Oh wait, nobody's here. I guess they're already away. Yeah. Now, is it the 4th floor that's opened, or has the staircase over here finally opened? Nope. Must it be the 4th floor? Oh, that's the staircase down. Where was the staircase going up? Ah, here we go. Up we go. Ooh. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. So are we not going to talk to Kyoko about the fact that we went to her secret room that she found and we got knocked out and all that shit got stolen? We're just not gonna discuss that with her at all? Okay. How big is this floor? Okay, so we've got music room, headmaster's room, office, data center, control room, 2 classrooms, and a chem lab. And another, there's a 5th floor as well, what the fuck? Guess we'll check out the music room first. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. That's what I was actually just thinking. Like, goddamn.
Hey.
Oh, here we go. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? They came from behind and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. When I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay, I already saw what I needed in there.
I...
I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room? That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was going to get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave"?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay? Made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
Now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? But that's...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but... There's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Ooh, tell her or don't tell her? Oh, I wonder if this will actually matter. If this will actually change anything. I feel Kyoko isn't the type to just like jump to conclusions and immediately like... I don't know, she wouldn't be the type to like jump to a conclusion and immediately go apeshit over this. I feel like she would be rational about it and, you know... Yeah, I mean, she'd be rational about it. I feel like. I think I can tell her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing it. Okay, then I guess I fucking won't tell her. Jesus, why even give me the goddamn option? Jesus Christ. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
Correct.
So that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Ooh, she did not like that. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. Yeah, probably. I mean, it seemed like she had a lot of trust issues and she opened up to you and then you just refused to tell her a clear secret you had, even though I wanted to. Seems like a dick move, Makoto. Pretty sure she would have been able to handle it. Is this a grand piano? It seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Data lab. Oh. No good, the door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in there. According to the nameplate, this is the data center. What's behind the door is a total mystery. Okay then. One day I saw Monokuma in class. Okay. Glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. I mean, these classrooms never have anything in them. Really. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind, gather up your coins and come play with me. Or I might die of loneliness. Interesting. Get them coins. Oh, the office is open. God damn. This is the office? But of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. What's with the flowers though? There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Yeah, what the fuck? Hello? Just a bunch of coins in here. Oh, another photo. Holy shit. What the fuck? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? Celeste, Fumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. What are these pictures? It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. Smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenagers to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. Does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here. Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake? Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. Then you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there was such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place.
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question, is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto. You're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split.
it's true.
The picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real? It's really real if that's true, if that's the case. Fuck knows, man, I'm so No idea. I see, man. Very anus looking belly button. A little bit, yeah. Stranger and stranger mysteries. I assume this is locked. Nameplate on the door says Headmaster's room. Headmaster's room, there must be something worthwhile in there. Door's locked. Damn it. Yep. I figured it would be. And then Chem Lab. Last room in the floor. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the Chem Lab. I hope in healing all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. A surveillance camera? Yeah. The Murkines. I don't have any clue what this game is about, but it's been blowing up lately. What is it? Danganronpa is a visual novel murder mystery. Basically, this is all these teenagers who are like amazing at a specific thing, or like the best at a specific thing, all get invited to this like ultimate school where they can go to and apparently get like an amazing future out of. And we all show up here and we all get knocked out, and then all of a sudden we're not in the school that we thought. We're in some weird school building that's like locked us in. And then the bear guy Monokuma has basically kidnapped all of us and is forcing us to stay here, and the only way out is to murder each other. So we're trying to figure out a way out while some other people are trying to desperately get out by killing other people. And you have to, whenever someone's killed, you have to basically do investigations and these trials to try and figure out who the murderer is. Kinda, a little bit. I mean, it's that style for sure, but like gameplay wise it's very, very different. It's basically just all story, and the only real gameplay is walking around looking at stuff, and then the real gameplay is when the class trials happen, where there's like little mini games you have to do and all that kind of stuff. But it's mostly just basically visual novel for the most part. But it's a pretty interesting story. I'm enjoying the story very much, and the characters are all pretty crazy, so... A remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked full with all kinds of medicines. Ah, listen, Makoto, listen, just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids.
Okay.
And what? They even have proteins? Proteinenzyme X? What's that? A high quality protein drug is nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up on some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? I've already taken a good look at the things around here. There's a lot to think about for now. I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. There were still things in there I wanted to check, but okay. Also, I'm surprised that Byakuya and Toko weren't up there. I didn't see them anywhere. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Big shelf at the chem lab on the 4th floor. It had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. There was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Fucking Ogre? Wow, that's kinda rude. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labelled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we'd better make sure we're careful all around there. We probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about this poison, right?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well...
Just in case? You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
However...
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Or the mastermind. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. Data center and the headmaster's room. Headmaster's room? That sounds exactly like the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow find a way to unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such
That's
faith in
my
you.
room, you know. It is now, anyway, and you're thinking of busting it down. You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives in a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad.
This is
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're going to go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously.
too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. Well, is he gone? Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was going to kill me for serious. If he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that there's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor, none of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected though. Kyoko? Oh, she mad at me. She's ignoring me.
so,
Hey, Makoto? Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. What the fuck? I mean, I did, but like... Wow. This is bad. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
For serious?
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
No, my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. Ooh, are we going to tell them? So, you guys all remember, right? Oh, this. You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. The classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering in the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi and Sayaka? But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand?
What?
Can be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but
So then,
you trust Monokuma's words over the people who have died? Oh, huh?
because
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. Man, you're really taking that to heart, aren't you? That whole thing. Jesus. That's not What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys, stop fighting or all our good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Mikoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You may be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? Oh, this is him. It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Yakia. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before, you shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologising? Leave us alone, you're not part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey.
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Olarigo? Did he tell him something?
It would seem.
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath.
Okay.
A mixed bath. If Olarigo really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Ooh, finally gonna get some info. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Oh god. Toko, please. Oh, at least she's not psycho right now. Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Olarigo has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master?
Ah.
You don't have to keep saying it anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Olarigo.
Well.
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
Huh?
What are you, his dog? If that's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. Jesus Christ. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine, if you really want me gone, by all means. Oh, great.
What?
Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First I'm mega masochist and now a super sadist. Oh god. Christ almighty. Can I just look at the laptop, please? Really? We're really doing this? Can you fucking move? Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What?
Did you hear what I said? I told you to deal and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. What the fuck? The old 1-2, huh? Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you, will you please let us use the laptop?
I'm on fire.
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realise it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Olarigo. Okay. Thanks, Sakura. You know, you could have used your big physical bulk to just throw her ass out of the way, but cheers, just, you know, let me look like a goddamn idiot. Appreciate that. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. Felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. Oh, the single word was like a sharpened blade. When did I move to let her take over?
So then.
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you... Excuse me. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure. I analysed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives there.
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the ones who came up with the plan was none other than the administrator of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on, then the reason we've been imprisoned here? It wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organisation or whatever?
No way!
It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense, why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego's finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is exactly how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy. It was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago this tragedy took place, and whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko typed their questions into the computer. And the answer we got was,
Sorry.
sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry. And that's all he said.
What?
Is that really the end? We got halfway through the answer and that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing.
Wait.
Oh wait,
So,
there's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it may be important. I believe it has to do with the masterminds. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
sorry.
No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalised the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So, that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
You're serious?
If we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over.
hey,
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
So,
Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoto typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happens.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
anyway,
Well then I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. Should be on typing again. You've done your job, thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So, Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But
I feel kinda sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
I
I mean, yeah, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
Hey.
Come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, that's the difference between us and that program, really.
Huh?
Started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer, but at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
that's right.
He's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend after all. The more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So anyway.
What?
Don't so anyway that. That's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't know where.
Hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his roles and this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but
just a second.
frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friends. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gone off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was the Home's Peak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us all kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so
I'm sorry.
sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's
at the
Peak.
very least.
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school.
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
could it be?
Maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew what the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that? I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
so
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko? When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem, not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here. So for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea.
Yep.
And Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Gekka's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. Well, that wasn't as enlightening as I was hoping it was going to be, but at least we got something out of it. Oh god. As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. Oh, of course he is. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about what that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath. But that doesn't matter either. It's building, I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please.
Don't get so angry here, let me help you center your chakra. It's this on the walls of your brains, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? Be careful, he just chanted his incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Ooh. Night time.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
Hey Zeldris,
Correct.
what happened to the face cam? I just didn't feel like having it on today. So it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the only one who suggested a nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. Everyone hurried back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this? They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year ago? And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all? The mastermind? All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Let's talk a bit about where I was before I became a bear. At first I was a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever, it's a really incredible offer." But as soon as she laid out the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself, plus someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Cool. Makes a lot of sense.
Good morning. Get ready to...
I mean, I always skip his fucking night and day dialogue thing because it's always the same. It's literally just the same thing over and over again, so. To the dining hall. Oh. What are you doing down here? What do you want? The breakfast meeting? You honestly expect me to go? Right. Well, as long as I'm here, I should ask Byakuya what he made of the stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. The surveillance cameras would catch on for sure. So? Oh, well. He's gone. Thanks, Dick. Always a pleasure. Good morning, Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. So, yesterday you were kinda cool. Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend?
So,
I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
You got it.
I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're usually like totally normal, but when this time comes, bam, you're bust out your special power.
Cause I mean,
Even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Even before yesterday, are you talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff is just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right.
okay.
I am right. Alright. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. She's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. No, nothing's come of that yet. Kyoko seemed like she suspected I was hiding something and tried to ask me about it, and then Makoto refused to tell her even though I wanted to. The game wouldn't let me tell her, so now she's all mad. because I wouldn't tell her after she told us stuff. So that's the only thing that's really came of that so far. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. Oh god, what's she here for? What are you staring at? Oh, Toko?
What's your
What?
problem?
You think your eyes will not just will rot just by looking at me? Right then, don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you've joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? The Yaka said he likes a girl to have some meat on our bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat up till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
The other type who takes the What? She literally was just like complimenting me like 2 minutes ago, and now she's all up in my shit. You're the type that takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
Just shut up already, Kina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. Oh, you and that lusty body of yours. Night after night you go out of your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger.
Please.
Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight. What the fuck am I reading? Going for all that extra credit, your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's an amazing and decent idea are coming to me one after another. Would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Yeah, sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustrations.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Alright, let's do that. Sakura? What is it? Could you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment.
Just the
What the fuck? Oh my god. The people that wrote this game were horny as fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that? Oh. It must be because of that battle. It must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys like worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? Oh, I'm kind of nervous. How come?
What's your problem?
I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and... Wait. I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things are, how things were. That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours. Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. God damn. Scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw, but in a way I'm kinda relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Hey. Alright, free time. Who do we want to hang out with? Nope. Hang out with Hina. Hold on. Oh, I just thought actually. Hold on. Sorry about that. Pushing on them doesn't help, smacking them doesn't help. What the heck is up with these things?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. Oh, I know, we should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Okay, hold on. I just thought, I do have more coins, I should go and spend them on more gifts first, so just so I have more options for gifting to people. Put in as many as it takes to get below 10% repeat chance, I think, this time. Hopefully I'll just get pretty lucky. That's new. Weird creepy doll. Ice cream? I think that was. I have no idea what that is. Some kind of food. Paper? Ooh, a digital camera. Is that a fucking thong? What the fuck? Oh, we got lucky. And a suitcase. I might as well put the last 6 in. 27% chance. Pretty decent odds. Oh, that is a repeat. Oh, and I got lucky. Hey. A torch. Alright. Let's go back up to the music room. Hang out with Hina.
Yeah.
Spend some time with
You
Hina.
got it.
Want to do some stretches with me? Sure. Followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer. Yes, let's give her a gift. What do I have that she would like? She's sporty. She does like protein, so maybe food. Royal curry? Very packed, made for kids, made with expensive high quality ingredients you wouldn't expect from a kid's food. She might like this. Pick up in the shape of a little kitty cat, properly placed, it can make a girl positively sparkle. She seems like the kind of girl that would like a cute hair clip thing. I mean, out of the female characters we have left, she's probably the only one I feel like that would actually like something like this. So, sure. How thoughtful, this is why I like you, Mikoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing you so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Ugh, hey Mikoto. I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired, what happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter and eggs and deep fry them. I'm assuming donuts? We don't deep fry donuts. Is that is churros deep fried? But she always talks about donuts. Donuts. Oh, I know, you want some donuts. Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Whole body starts to melt. Feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore, I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Mikoto. And I got an uppercut, I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not on the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Damn. Yeah, Hina would definitely get on with my boy Katakuri, the donut lovers. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. More skill points. I could go for a donut right now, yeah. After I watched her run off, I went back into my room. I have plenty of time. Don't feel like just sitting here. I should go do something. Okay. Who should we hang out with next? Will the game let me hang out with Kyoko right now, even though she's like super mad at me? Wait, where is she again? Dressing room. Okay. Go away. She won't even look at me, I guess. That doesn't even want to see my face. Yeah, I didn't think she would. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, Hiro. You're up. What's going on, Makoto? I'm like super exhausted, so I hope you don't need anything from me.
Please!
Can you try and cheer me up, Makoto? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy at all. Did my best to cheer up a down and out hero. You know, when I grew a little closer. Yes. Alright, what would Hiro like? Cola maybe? Coffee? Emperor's Thong. Designed solely for those in control of their buttocks. For better or worse, it's unisex. Okay. What is this? Rose in vitro? Small rose stored inside a test tube. Oh, I thought it was like a ice cream or something. Like I thought that the rose thing was like, I don't know, some kind of like design for like a logo, and then like the top was like chocolate ice cream or something. I thought it was like a snack, but it's like a little glass tube with like rose in it. Okay. Don't you find it strange how Junko is the only person that didn't get executed? I mean, she broke the rules, man. What is this? These 7 important mathematical problems were posed by the Clay Mathematics Institute with a reward of $1 million for each one solved. I feel like Byakuya is the only one that would like this. Seems like something Hiro would like. Sure. Huh? You're saying I can have this? All of a sudden I feel invigorated. I feel awake. I feel like I like you. Seeing Hiro so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy.
Yo!
Hey Makoto, what's up? What's up, my brother and fellow mother lover? Let's raise our semi-sibling upright. Wait, let's raise our semi-siblings upright, okay? Stop talking about that.
Oh,
So,
then.
you ready for the next round? Never. Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff, and you didn't use any tools or anything. Ah, I didn't know you know about divination tools. Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world. I'm not sure you need to know that much to know about those kind of tools.
Yo!
Now that I know you're an expert, I have a question for you. A correct answer gets you another discount. No thanks.
Could it be...
22 cards. Wait, there are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana. Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Major and Minor Arcana and the Major Arcana cards are used to tell the future. Yeah, tarot, I think. Yeah. I know there's I know like the main tarot cards, there's 22 of them, I know that. I don't know about the 56 minor ones though. Oh, I know, you're talking about tarot cards. Ah, gloriously correct. I will now tell your fortune for a measly 600 bones. Wow, really? That's something I'd never say. I've had enough fortune telling for one lifetime. I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Actually, well, not even Persona. The game, actually, it's a completely different game that I know the tarot cards from. The first real thing I've had to deal with tarot cards was Binding of Isaac. There's a whole mechanic in that game of items where there's all the different tarot cards like do a bunch of different things and you can find them in a run. So there was that first, and then from learning those just from seeing them so often in the game, and then obviously Persona 5 had them. The whole confidant thing was all the different tarot cards, so. Sure thing. Anyway, getting back to what I asked you about before. If you don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling?
Don't be mean!
Don't be fooled, I have my own techniques. For example, I employ numerology. Numerology?
Yo!
It uses a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letters, numberings, all that. I didn't see you doing anything like that either. Well, it's more of an inspirational style fortune telling. Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and suddenly, bam, you've got the info. You're talking about intuition.
How about that?
Don't try and describe it as being such a cheesy word. But if it's not intuition, then it's gotta be some kind of supernatural power.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else. You hate the occult?
Well?
Yep. Now there's some good news. Act now and I'll throw in an extra bonus on your reading. I used white magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury suite of heaven. 5 seconds of this baby and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days. And you said you hate the occult.
What the heck?
Hey, business is business. The more I talk to him, the less I understand. This is such a strange lad. Shook off Hero's sales pitch and headed back to my room for a while. Night time.
Attention! Attention!
Oh?
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
Oh, great, another fucking bullshit thing. Special announcement, so to ask us to come to the gym. Sounds pretty serious about it too. Great. Another motivator for us all. I'm sure it'll be lovely. Yo, Sakura? You're the last one, everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling. Probably. Monokuma dead calls altogether after all. Sakura?
well then.
Mikoto? If something happens to me, Hina? Huh?
I'm sorry.
No. Never mind.
So then.
I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Oh no. Is Monokuma gonna kill Sakura? Oh no. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. About to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? Oh no, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't really call you ever have a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? Oh, shit.
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words.
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
Hey.
So, guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Okay. Wow, he just came right out and said it, huh? Ah, crap. He said it so openly. Made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Drills, chills, kills.
Roast our boiler, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's
You're
wrong.
wrong.
There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
huh?
What?
Oh,
Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time?
Huh?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason she didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure he was right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know for a fact. I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff. And she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth, you have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up, I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
I see. So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
Is that because you're not listening to me?
Wait.
Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them, even if it means we both go down. I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Oh, hold on. What do you mean if you go both down? You know, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again,
Well,
but I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Hey, Starlight Knight, what did you miss? Well,
This is a school announcement.
Some
It
big
is
shit.
now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
So... Well, it's nighttime, we should all go to bed.
no way!
Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat
over.
myself.
She's our enemy, there's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But,
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, we can continue this discussion tomorrow. Damn. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. So... I have a feeling that someone's going to be murdered. And the immediate blame is going to go on Sakura because of the whole thing of her just telling us that Monokuma was going to tell her to kill one of us. But someone's just going to use that as a way to try and cover their murder. I feel like that might be what's going to happen for the next death. But maybe not. We'll see. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Yakia said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? Did you miss the whole thing that just happened? I mean, basically Sakura has been working with the mastermind in like Monokuma the whole time. Like from the very beginning, she like knew like everything that was going on and all that stuff. And I'm assuming Monokuma was questioning her about anything that he didn't know that was going on with us, of us trying to escape, shit like that. And apparently she had... Am I guessing the whole promise thing of making her kill somebody was just in case we weren't killing each other, and he wanted it to force stuff to happen. He could like be like, oh, I'm gonna make you, you know, do your promise to kill someone, and that would get the ball rolling of people like starting to mistrust each other and stuff. But obviously at this point, you know, Sakura's decided she doesn't want to do it anymore. Obviously Monokuma has a hostage. I'm assuming her father or something as a hostage. I would assume that and that's why she's like doing this, because she has no other choice. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Cool. Good logic.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go pee real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. To the dining hall. Oh. Still not talking to me? Kyoko, good morning. Cool. I mean, surely she can understand why I didn't tell her right away about the Sakura thing. Surely she could understand. It's not like she was that fucking open with us. For the most part. You know? I don't know. Mikoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against that mastermind's tool. That mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was to safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why do you hear so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because the mistakes thing because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair for all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets the balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. Chaos and confusion born from suspicion and hatred.
in other words,
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Eddie, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happened to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What the hell?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, that's gonna cause some problems.
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died. Interesting.
Interesting.
Are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Here, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. Ah, stupid cow, how dare she? She would die 1,000 deaths, no, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning, someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall, headed back to our rooms one by one. Damn. Yeah. So, what should I do today? Really? I have free time? I mean, I guess I should go and try and talk to Kyoko, right? Is everybody in the rooms? Nope. Yo,
anyway,
I'm busy, I don't have time to waste. Bruh. Oh, she's in the chem lab. I wonder if she'll actually talk to me. I'm assuming not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Oh, we can actually hang out with Sakura, then yes, I will.
I see.
Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Yes. This? It's like a martial arts thing, right? Yeah. You don't want to give me something so splendid? You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I forgot I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyways, I feel a little better now, thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Sign up with Hina again. I feel bad for her. Also, I'm kind of scared she's gonna die next, because either genocide Jill or Byakuya or something. I don't know. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I've got a lot I need to think about. Well, fair enough. Can we hang out with Sakura again?
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that, but I like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although that's one skill I haven't developed too much. Alright, fair enough. I guess fucking Byakuya, just for the fact that he might give us like something, and maybe he'll give me a useful skill or something if we hang out with him, even though he's a bitch. What's he doing in here anyway? Sakura and Hina. Finally some action. Things are starting to become interesting. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something?
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Sure. I feel like he'd probably like this.
This is...
You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this.
So, in other words...
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's saviour. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognised my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
Naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. Comes from the battles I fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words...
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, and all within a single day. Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. Buys and sells stuff in the stock market, doing everything in a single day. I think that's called... day trading? Trading cards. Talking about day trading, right? We were able to make $4 billion doing that?
That's right.
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied, and before I knew it, there it was. It's really not a big deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. But are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Making me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. Is that meant to be an explanation? $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of a modern day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Jeez, do you realise how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? Of course that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Man, I fucking hate him. So much. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. Jesus.
This is a school as such. Okay then.
Yeah. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. Still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing's happened tonight. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and then she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you an extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, you just don't see the splendour of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've never heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
The fuck is this origin story? Fucking talking about crabs? What the hell, man?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. Get ready.
Get ready for another beautiful day. Better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Wah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh shit! Stuff's going down! Don't fucking kill each other! Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shook as he pointed. Yep. Yep. Figured this was gonna happen.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
What? I mean, she's clearly not dead.
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You've gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? Toko and Hina just all of a sudden, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table and then that led to a sneeze. Our giant bones are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyways, you totally are non-adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. God damn. Psycho bitch. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Fucking... God damn it, dude. Like I said, why... I still don't understand why we don't have her just bound somewhere. Just give her food when she needs it. But fucking tie her ass up, like god damn. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injuries in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. Right, what the fuck happened? What the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura.
But
At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. When things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. Just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Oh no. Oh, she's going to go ape shit. Sakura. You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me, it was Genocide Gel. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Oh, no.
Damn.
To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this?
How dare
What is this? I'm okay really, it's just a scratch.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive
Why?
this!
Somebody saw me. Oh, somebody saved me. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
What's all the noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happens. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... God damn! Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking about. And that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What? Because ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Oh, okay. Thank you.
whew,
That issue that we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. Ooh. What is it you want to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko. I had to catch up to her. Oh. Okay. The dressing room. So there's something else you mentioned?
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Okay. Oops.
Correct.
Hello? Oh, it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto. Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Was two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?" Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work? I don't want that. I want to keep helping everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want to. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But, if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it, they'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realise how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhumane AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
Certainly.
When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push herself anymore. Or himself even. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But...
Hey.
He's our friend. I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
if you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up, tall, next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides where there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. A room without... Yeah, the secret room. That's it. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there, it doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide from him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you, thank you.
So then...
Then let's get started. It's going to be a little cramped for you, Olerigo. Bear with us, okay? Started packing him up right away. Closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Good.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in there.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Oh my god.
Hey.
Hey Makoto,
Why?
are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it, she's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Oh, okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Oops. Okay, first we need to find the network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Olerigo. I immediately go to work, pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me, I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
Please just wait a little while longer.
I'm
Just
gonna
hold
do
tight
my
and
best.
put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here, you and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
What?
Yes? So, we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However...
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
So...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Olerigo.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Parted ways and I headed back to my room. Kinda tired. I laid down in the bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Olerigo, but I was way more tired than I realised. Before long at all, yeah, I'd completely dozed off. Huh? Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out of here. Kyoko? What's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto. Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room? What's inside? There was a window to the rec room and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... What? Is she... She's not dead, right? But she's just sitting there. Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
What should we do? What are we going to do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said,
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the direct room doesn't have a lock. Huh? And why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door's pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rules doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please.
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. Took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Windows shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. Stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair, leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed it with all my strength and finally, the knob turned. Sakura! Ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh, is she actually dead? How? Wait. Is she? Oh my god. How though? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Fuck, dude. How did anybody kill her?
Body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like.
Fuck, dude.
Danganronpa.
How?
Huh?
Huh?
Sakura's...
How?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. After I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You had the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Togo, it's one of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right.
Kuma file.
Don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. Or you're gonna ruin that little face of yours. Now then, with that Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Haha. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and
In
then...
other words,
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. Saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So, I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can do that, if we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. You know? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina's on guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussions would be a waste of time. How about a
It's
compromise?
all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us all in, just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Yep, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this respect. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honour Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Fuck. God damn it. Well, that sucks. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Okay. The victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Hey.
I don't think the case this time might be. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So.
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through, and that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words.
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing as a lot of mystery novels or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. Simply means that the killer commits its crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
Second type is the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words.
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. Push a switch and it fires a handgun, shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However.
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
Third type is the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words.
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe?
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words.
By that I mean, there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this is a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. 4 possibilities. Which of the 4 choices seems like the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. But right now I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figured that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. Definitely a tough mystery I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... You recognise it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? After we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'cause, I mean,
I wanted Sakura to get the chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they're lost all their flavour. You know. Polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. Shards of glass scattered around the chair that Sakura was sitting on. Oh, that's what the blow to the head was. The glass is all red and... These are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? Must have originally been a bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure? It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Where have I seen these? There was like somewhere in the school that had bottles with like little figurines in them or something. Where the fuck was that? Oh my god. Also, this is open. This wasn't open before. Locker's open and there's... And there on the inside, a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing there? Looks like someone touched the inside of a locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. I say someone was hiding there in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locker room was open, don't you think? During all the confusion they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately that's not a possibility. Why not?
Hey,
Think back, before we opened the door we before we opened the door we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? Oh, it was these. Ah, okay. 4 red balls lined up on the shelf. And one is missing. Yep, inside each there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how those figures get inside the bottles.
So,
Därför har your standard shipper a bottle. Huh? You know when the bottle's opening bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that, a Monokuma bottle if you will. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure we found in the ground. A red shard of glass which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle. Shards of glass of the Monokuma figure are evidence of that, so I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Yeah, no shit. Took you a wee bit of time, quite a bit of time to get to that conclusion there, mate. Jesus. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped to this chair. Obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. I could see traces of blood on her lips for sure. What would have caused her to vomit blood? I'm assuming she was poisoned, obviously. Considering we just fucking got access to the chem lab that has poison in it. So she was clearly poisoned, but why did they hit her on the back of the head as well? Strange. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Most interesting, don't you agree? I don't think I'd call it interesting, but it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. That must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died?
What the heck?
Well, I don't know who did it. Byakuya got our hero. Had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Eventually she went off on her own, but when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The one file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. You know. It's possible not to have regrets, I know. The fact that she had asked those three to meet with her. She asked them to come to the rec room at noon, same time that and place where she ended up dying. It may be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
For sure Sakura has... but for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
She certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed it if they expected to stand any chance against her. It's around 1 o'clock right now. She died at 12 noon, so roughly an hour ago. That was when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. That's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes, but what fool would do that? What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourselves from my sight. Okay, thanks. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. She mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take it to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window that I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to make note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Hmm. So it's the only way in or out of the rec room. Door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence of the mountings have been tampered with. Only notable change to the door is the smashed window. What happened, of course, when I broke in to get inside. No evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Seems to be everything. Oh. Oh, the chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. No evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason that the chair had any suspicion to it. Having examined both the chair and the door, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. The killer must have created the locked door from inside. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then.
You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go and talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright. Let's go talk to those two. Probably went back to the rooms, yeah. Press the doorbell. And after a few seconds, who am I getting? Ah, the timid one. Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Oh, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko was slathered out in the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura was asked to meet with you. Or had asked to meet with you. What?
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note. But I didn't go see her, I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it's a fact. Is that good enough? And I'm going back to my room. Well, with that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Press the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. She told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? when did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. She didn't write you a note? Yeah, a note. She
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
Got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw... Why does he keep calling her Olga? It's so rude. Last time I saw her was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pockets. Huh? Oh no. Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. And he shoved it back in his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
I can't deny that Olga asked me to meet with... to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Oh, Hiro, please tell me you didn't. Definitely have to look at the crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should check out the protein can. Or maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. Sure, it must have to come from the chem lab. Yeah, let's go to the chem lab first. For sure. Of course, Dickface is here. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just to make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Fuck off, Byakuya. God damn, can I kill you? Jesus Christ. Absolute bitch. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. Should probably take a closer look. Looks like there's 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's the powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I had to be careful not to step in it. Yeah, what the... somebody clearly did step in it. What the fuck? These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go, chop chop. Okay. So, I got to work and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So, how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
See.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at this leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to, and then left. But that's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay then. Let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm the size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quickly did what Byakuya said. I see your feet appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. When these prints are really then these prints are a really valuable clue. What's the actual ball? Broken bottle in front of the shelf, is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? Sure, why not? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words,
That's right, it could have only been spilled. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Let's see what's on the shelf. All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labelled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving until... I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle here that's labelled Chem C9. Could someone have put it there on accident? Ah. And this shelf is... looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they are used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
what?
What, you think studying a science and mathematics has no practical applications in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Well. All the containers on the shelves are labelled with the letter B and a number. I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. Don't see anything out of the ordinary, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about it. On this shelf is... one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labelled with the letter C and a number. Guess I consider this part of shelving unit C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was the bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? Definitely something going on there. What have I not looked at? Right here. Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the ground floor, better not leave a footprint. Should probably take a good hard look at the powder. Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. Also the remains of the broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labelled Chem C4. Looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Okay, so I mean it's literally the exact same as that. Oh no! What? So, examining this part didn't put the footprints and this powder as in the evidence, but examining this part, where there are no footprints, that put it in there? Fucking what? Alright, sure. Oh my god, dude. Back to the rec room, which is on the 2nd floor? No, 3rd floor.
Hey,
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? Told Kyoko that what Toko and Hiro told me.
I see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
No shit, Makoto. Fuck me, dude. Well, I made some progress of my own. Saka's body, the shell of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look over them one more time. Alright, let's look at the magazines first, I guess. Clue. Is the magazines upside down? Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Oh. This is one of the pages near the centre of the magazine. A word had been written in blood. And it had written in bold bloody letters. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of the others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled, she's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Got to the point of marriage in my single player Stardew game? Damn, dude. You're fucking going crazy with that. Right, let's check the bottles. Let's see. Oh, they're all different pieces of chess, I just noticed.
hey,
Did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Correlation. Can you just tell me what it is?
so,
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. Not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree?
hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment. Also just completed the community centre. Nice! I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the small pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Backyard's not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab while I'm going to try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken pieces of glass. Just as I finished up. Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. What kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab and we're going to use it to compare weights. compared to the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected in the one in the Monokuma bottle is still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of two. First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? A normal assumption would be either they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. Did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that even possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The result of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
hey,
I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you? Alright, hold on, let me check her body again. Because there was something with her. Something about discovered about her body.
just a second.
Yeah, I know, but
Hey,
the thing you may have need to examine the body.
whew,
No getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing we've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times, I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. And how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoe.
correct.
Is that yellow powder in her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So, that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Okay. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Oh, that's it? Jesus.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Sorry the time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Okay, so... There's, hold on. So, I know I've only been streaming for about 3 hours, but my throat's actually kind of starting to hurt a little bit from talking a lot. And I think this is a good place to leave off anyway, just before the trial. Mostly because, one, my throat's starting to hurt, but also I don't want to stop in the middle of the trial, and the trials can take up to like 90 fucking minutes to get through. Which would take us like over the normal amount of stream time. So I think I'm going to just finish up here for the day, and that we can just do the whole trial next time. So that'll be on Sunday, which is a couple of days away, so I'll probably have to come on. Maybe I'll load the game up on Sunday before the stream and look through all the evidence again, just to remind myself of everything, just so I don't forget a lot of the details and stuff. But I think I'm going to finish up the stream here for the night, so thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I will see you all on Saturday for more Stardew Valley with Derek, Carbon and Echo, and see you all on Sunday for more Danganronpa. Right, see y'all then, have a good night, bye bye.